good.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Let's see what we do. Hey everybody, welcome back to Boss of the Bear. I'm Jocelyn the Boss.
And I'm the bear.
We are playing Dream Daddy a Dad Dating Simulator
Oh, so many daddies.
with Marvin Maple, who I actually remembered
Right.
that the location we're at is called Maple Bay.
Oh,
I
really?
totally didn't even mean to do that.
That's pretty cute.
My dumb Marvel name, but whatever. Boop. Whee!
Oh, yeah, we did some of this stuff already.
We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better interpreting the tiny manuals. We've seen all this when you were doing it.
Yeah.
If there's food, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies and everything that everyone brings to parties.
Yeah. Yeah, those are... Okay, Amanda, girl, I love you, but fuck you. Because they're the best. Yeah, those are bad.
Which means there are more for me.
Yeah. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house and with a store-bought veggie plate. We didn't want to risk burning down the house again.
Don't bring a veggie plate. Everybody always brings a veggie plate.
Did we almost burn down the house last time? Because we didn't even return the plate.
You almost burnt down the house because you were cooking bacon for bacon mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph.
Was I Joseph?
No. Yes, you would have had to have been, because I did Christopher
Have
Walken
we-
before.
Oh, right. Right.
I waved to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms
New
open
session.
wide.
Forget the voices. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
I love them. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here?
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Mary, Joseph, Christian, and
Yes.
Christy and shit.
Right?
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles.
Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
So we didn't buy her a drink, so we haven't flirted with this person yet.
Yeah.
This is also you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to...
Lost the baby.
Yeah, fuck.
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor Marvin and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her.
Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time.
Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Ooh, she's not a fan.
Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy to not run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet ya. Here, let me introduce you around. Let me introduce you to Damien.
This is our first time meeting Damien in this playthrough.
Yay!
Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire to the conversation.
Good day, friends.
I've decided it's Pegasus from
Yugi boy.
Ah, yes. Damien, this is our new neighbor Marvin.
Ah, so lovely to meet you.
Damien shakes my hand and then bows.
If ever you're interested, I would bring me great it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Wow, yeah, that sounds rad.
I would have tea with Damien.
Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again.
Damn, what a classy dude. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm crushing hard already.
Yeah.
Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else.
Oh, so they just introduce you to everyone.
Right,
you
so this,
haven't
if
met
you
there.
hadn't gone through, like, if you hadn't met Craig, because Craig's an optional meet as well,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably, like, do that, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Very excited. Oh, sorry.
Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves.
Amanda and I mill around to try some of the food spread on the table. I pick at some of the deviled eggs. Amanda grabs the small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods.
Of course.
Same, that's exactly how I do this as well.
Come
Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
on, Dad. Who you're gonna party with when I go off to school?
But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
Oh, they're going to talk about the weather.
Go. Do it. Make a friend.
But how can I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye.
Same. Amanda shoves me to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see a few familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar?
Babes.
Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head?
Babes.
That mysterious goth guy.
Babes.
Isn't that Amanda's teacher?
Babes.
Hey, I know Craig.
Babes.
But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate.
Who you gonna talk to? Who you gonna
I'm
talk
gonna talk to
Who you
Robert
gonna-
and Brian.
Oh, God.
Because without the one-night stand, I'm gonna see how this whole thing plays out.
Oh.
I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over.
Fucked.
Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them.
Am I both of these?
Hey,
or
yes,
you?
you're both of them.
Ah!
Sorry. Hey, guys.
Marvin, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least.
That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Finally got the 50-inch in there. Title of my new sex tape.
Yeah, right though.
Doot. Oh boy.
Marvin, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey.
Oh, God. Good.
Do it. I'm gonna get a quick drink
can't-
because
I
I'm
can't
losing my
fix
voice.
it. Okay.
Do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll do the Alfie's voice the whole time.
Good seeing you again.
That's the stuff.
Aqua.
Oh,
soda.
God. There we go.
We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely
haven't
an
met Maxwell.
outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish.
It's good to see you talking about your daughter out like that. I bet she loved.
Aw, Robert's like gonna be a really good dad, isn't he?
I bet she loved it.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Same. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Well, anyway, I haven't gone camping in. Holy shit!
You said anyway was really funny.
I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time.
Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey.
Damn!
Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build
Kansas.
Cats they build them tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps.
What the fuck?
They were like on an adventure.
Yeah, you.
You can see the blow popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mom, losing blood.
Holy shit!
losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6 foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I have ever been in.
Jesus Christ! He's had the coolest life!
I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there.
I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah!
Just that last line
But I
reeks
lo-
of bullshit to me.
But I lost some of me. I guess that's camping for ya.
Brian's just like,
Aw.
Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
I'm just kidding.
Gah!
John and I went hit or two
Fucking
down a
called
river,
it.
and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. God damn it, Robert.
Ah. Brian and I laugh nervously.
Or
Ah.
am I kidding? Or am I kidding? Oh, God.
Brian and I tense up again.
He loves me.
I'm kidding.
He loves being mysterious. He gets off on that so hard.
Apparently. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck.
Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button.
But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Oh fuck, wrong voice. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that?
I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
That's cold-blooded. I like that.
Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing.
I'm sorry. Your voice just cracks me up, Brian. Ah,
No.
it's great.
Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers?
Yeah. I don't have a voice for her. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Amanda and I love that show.
It's the best! Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and...
Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a high-quality reality television.
I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. Latin war documentaries.
Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein, gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland.
But there's a whole table of food right over there.
Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms on the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
That's so fucking cute. That's the cutest shit I've ever seen.
Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Okay. But not an actual fire.
Because we're playing pretend.
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids.
They're so cute. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really?
She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant.
Aww.
She bit people, too.
Kids, right?
Gotta love them. You're required to by law.
I hear that.
Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them?
They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
I kind of, really would like to date him, but
Yeah.
nah. We'll... So that played out very differently with Robert actually talking to us.
Right?
Sorry, I'm not trying to, twist the knife on you.
It's okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Let's go meet Damien for the first time.
Yeah.
I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
I would believe that. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Marvin, I was just having a I'm like,
We're both... Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
oh.
"Ugh."
I love it. I don't want to trade this for the world.
Right? Marvin, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Greetings once again, Marvin. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day.
Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation.
Hi, it's Damien, right?
My name's Amanda.
At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single
Yes!
rose and
What a
offering it to Amanda.
God. Ah,
I also
yes.
want to date him. I haven't
Yeah.
decided, like,
I know.
so many primo
Smooch
choices.
the goth. Smooch.
Amanda
the goth.
blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Hello,
Hello,
Amanda.
Amanda.
We switched ones, by the way. I don't know which one we were before, but we switched.
Yeah.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins' kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away.
Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Of course. I, don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining.
Oh my god!
I know!
Silly songs with Larry. Sorry, she takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish?
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
They lost the baby again. For God's sakes.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth.
He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Oh my.
I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go home now?
Ah, Lucien. Have I introduced you to Marvin yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucien bows. Whatever, sir.
Sassy little fucker.
Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian?
Yep.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers.
Get it? Because he's a
Dad.
vampire. That's really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo
Yes,
peeks
boy.
out from underneath
Yes,
his
boy.
sleeve.
Yes,
I
boy.
can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Wow, is that a tattoo?
Yup. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine?
I love his stick and poke.
What?
Lucien pulls back the rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
I love
Although,
it.
if you look at it from a certain side, unless it's underlined properly, it's 999. Anyway,
My buddy gave
my buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good.
Lucien. We'll talk about this later.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Same. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Joseph's such a decent dude.
Man, Joseph is a way cooler young youth pastor
Yeah.
than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped up out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did
Yeah.
before preaching.
Yeah.
Now let's go visit the other three.
Okay. Shit.
Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.
I was Hugo, wasn't
You
I?
were Hugo. Of this, you are Hugo and only Hugo. I'm
Okay.
these two.
Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political
You all
climate
can't see
of
this
a
right now,
time
but
and
Bear's
place.
talking with her hands,
But
and it's
to
adorable.
try and take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created.
Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have, no idea what's happening. I'm
I
gonna...
think I talked to Craig.
Alright, in that case, I'll listen in on these two.
That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place.
You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You can definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formal standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I should have worried. Oh, sorry. I thought because he moved. Because he moved. I thought it was just doing the voice. I'm so lost right now. I should have worried. Glance over to Craig, who returns it.
Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall.
I'm
First of
kind
all-
of gunning for Matt. I think Matt's gonna be the one I go for here.
That's super subjective.
So that's the one I'm going
But also,
for.
art is dead. Art is dead.
Who sings that? Who sings that?
Bo
Quick.
Burnham.
Bo Burnham?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just thinking, could that give me hipster cred? No, it's not
No,
gonna give me hipster
no.
cred. All right, art is pretty subjective.
How do you mean?
Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks.
I was just thinking when you said that, I was like, that was Renee Magritte.
You
That's a
fucking dork.
Magritte.
Right, art.
Art.
Sorry. You're fine, dude.
We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork.
Listen, all I asked is that if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration.
But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the
Thick, creamy,
thick,
pastel.
creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the
This
abstractionist
is the title
Like-
of my new sex tape: The Thick, Creamy
Jesus
Impasto
Christ,
of Post-Impressionism.
Hugo. And the abstractionist beauty of cubism. I hate
So
cubism.
I'm
Fuck
pretty
you.
sure Hugo is a hardcore switch. He strikes me as the kind of guy who's just demands equal time, both top and bottom,
Yeah.
but will not settle for never topping.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
See, I feel like Matt's down for whatever you're down for.
Matt's laid back.
Yeah.
Craig's a power top. No,
Oh yeah, Craig.
no kidding.
Oh yeah.
No jokes about that.
No jokes.
Anywho, moving on. Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. Haha, it's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece can have a totally different meaning,
Yeah.
a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome.
Nice. Just 1 minute about that.
Shut up, Hugo.
Hugo,
chill.
Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff.
Yeah, I get really fired up about Sonic games, so it's
Yeah,
cool. I get it.
it's true.
I feel you, Hugo, but I agree
I
with
could
Matt's
have
point
both
the
of
most.
these conversations from both sides.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
Marvin, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little
That's-
flower crowns.
It's the cutest shit I've ever seen.
It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize, jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart?
Were you her last time?
I think I was.
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Ah,
Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his
he's
head.
so cute.
Flower daddy.
Flower daddy.
Am I cool
Like,
now?
I love hot hipster flower dad.
The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
No. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
That's some good bracelets talk over there.
Thanks.
Ha! Hey Marvin, this is my daughter. Hello.
I'm Carmencita.
Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember that cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and your teacher.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Doesn't turn it off.
Ha 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 ha! Great seeing you.
Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ.
Same.
She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Have we seen? Oh.
Yes, we have.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope.
Ha!
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of the cigarette and then flicks it into a cutter.
Bad. Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
That baby's so cute.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sprinkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half of the yard. A sparkler.
Yeah.
A sprinkler. That would have been quite
Yeah,
a
I
thing.
was like, that somebody would faster that.
Oh my, why do we keep going back to this today? Moving on. Nearly burned down half the yard. And then the barbecue we had before that actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread to my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too.
Oh, right.
Hugo walks over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Marvin, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Ernest.
Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for falling economy.
For the feeling. Same.
Ouch.
Ernest.
Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Oh my God, Ernest.
Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I, don't know, dude. I think you just have to accept the fact that, as dads, We've become the machine we once raged against and accept
Uh-huh.
our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda! Excuse me. God, what the hell is wrong with me today? I've been talking too much. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Ah.
Our job as a parent is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk makes me think of my relationships with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time where there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
I don't know. Don't let us eat up your time, Marvin. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
And sorry.
And without further ado, let's work some magic!
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
All the dads are hard. Oh, this is me! You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Flips and flips.
You probably don't know this, Marvin, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
He's ungrillable!
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Well, let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too, cheesy.
Please stop!
All of the children at the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue.
Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Baked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to... I have the exact same voice for these two. I gotta figure something out for him.
For Matt and Craig?
Yeah, no, for Matt and
and the dad.
Marvin.
I know, because Matt's just like, he's just
Like,
like
he's such a normal kind of guy. And I, like...
he's a hipster, but like, aren't
we're
we
happy
all?
to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book?
Dad book?
Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes way over my head sometimes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul.
I love the twins.
Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
Pretty fun party, don't you think?
The
I'm
problem's
gonna
really
go with that.
cute. Yeah.
You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad. Yeah.
And with that, I think we're gonna call it an episode. Cause yeah, that took a while.
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm Jocelyn the Boss.
I am a bear.
Goodbye.
Bye. and the bear.